The night was heavy with secrets, and the Mba family was no stranger to them. On the surface, they appeared to have it all: a thriving family business, a beautiful home, and a reputation built over decades. But the cracks were starting to show, and one lie was all it took to shatter everything. It was the night of the Mba's family's annual gathering, a celebration of their business empire. The grand mansion was alive with laughter and clinking glasses, but the tension in the air was palpable. The patriarch, Chief Emmanuel Mba, stood tall at the center of the room, smiling graciously at his guests. His youngest daughter, Teniola, the only one who still lived at home, stood beside him. Teniola was the perfect image of the obedient daughter, always at her father's side, but tonight she had a look in her eyes that spoke of rebellion. Her older brother, David, sat across the room with his wife, Grace. Their marriage had been rocky lately, but no one knew the full story. David's temper was something everyone feared, but Grace had always been the rock of the family. Little did they know, Grace was harboring a dangerous secret, one that would send ripples through the entire family. Teniola couldn't shake the feelings that tonight was the night everything would change. She had overheard something earlier, something that would tear her world apart. But she wasn't ready to confront her father yet. Not tonight. Instead, she played along. "I wonder how long we can keep up this charade, father," the old man chuckled. "It's not about a charade, my dear. It's about family, and family sticks together no matter what." But Teniola could see something different in his eyes, a hidden guilt, a weight he was carrying. The dinner was coming to a close when David stood up abruptly. His chair scraped against the floor, and the room fell silent. All eyes turned to him. "I can't do this anymore. I've had enough." Everyone froze. His outburst wasn't a surprise. David had been on edge for months, but this time his words carried a weight that made the air thick with tension. "What are you talking about, David?" But David wasn't looking at his wife. His eyes were locked onto his father. "You think I don't know what you have been hiding? The business deal you made in the shadows. The ones that put all of us at risk. How many times did I have to clean up your messes, Dad? How many times?" The room gasped, and Teniola's heart skipped. She knew her father had a dark side. But David's words were a bombshell. It was as if the family's entire foundation was about to crumble, and they had no idea who would survive the fallout. "You don't understand. I did what I had to do for this family, but the damage has been done." Grace shot a glance at Teniola, her eyes filled with dread. Grace thought, if David knows, then she knows too, and it's only a matter of time before everything unravels. As the evening drew to a close, everyone retired to their rooms, but Teniola couldn't sleep. She had to know what David was talking about. She quietly slipped out of her room, her mind racing with possibilities. She found her father's study door ajar. Hesitating for a moment, she pushed it open and stepped inside. The room was dimly lit by a desk lamp, but it was the contents of the desk that caught her attention. Teniola's breath caught in her throat. There, on the desk, was a stack of papers, documents that looked like business contracts, but these weren't ordinary contracts. They were illegal, and worse, they had a name on them. The shock hit her like a ton of bricks. Her father had been using her name to sign off on shady business deals without her knowledge, but that wasn't the worst part. The document led to one undeniable conclusion. The family business wasn't just in danger, it was built on betrayal. Just as Teniola was about to leave, a loud crash echoed from the hallway. She froze, her heart pounding. She didn't have time to react before she heard the unmistakable sound of footsteps closing in. Teniola whispered to herself, "Who is that, and what are they after?" The door to study slammed shut behind her, trapping her inside. Her phone buzzed in her pocket. A message from Grace. "Meet me in the garden now, we don't have much time." But before she could respond, a shadow looked in the doorway.